Wanted to ask about Alton McCaskill.
Yeah.
I know he's healthy. He's been back in there.
Yeah.
But with an injury like that, is he still maybe searching for that extra gear or maybe the confidence he played with at Houston a couple years ago?
What's going on, Buff Nation? Welcome back to another video. So today we're going to be talking about some injury update to the Colorado Buffs, that being Shedeur Sanders and running back Alton McCaskill, who transferred from Houston. He was a massive pickup for the Colorado Buffs in this offseason in the transfer portal. And a lot of people have been asking, where has he been? What's going on? Why isn't he playing? And just for those of you that don't quite sure know what's happening, he is coming off of an ACL that he tore in 2022. He set that entire season off after having a monstrous rookie year in 2021, where he won Rookie of the Year in the AAC with over 1,000 yards, purpose yards, with the Houston Cougars. And again, sat out for the 2022. So coming into this season, he was a hot commodity when this transfer portal opened up, and Colorado was able to land him. They landed a lot of studs at running back. Kavion Smoke as alongside of Alton McCaskill. And then, of course, Dylan Edwards, the recruit they snatched away from Notre Dame, who has been an absolute monster back there. Again, freshman candidate who just looks like he's been shot out of a cannon come out of the backfield. So people were questioning, I said, look, Dylan Edwards has done a phenomenal job as an incredible athlete. But to also be fair, they haven't been able to run the ball very well either, due to the fact that the line hasn't been great. And so I think that might be a little bit having to do with Alton choosing now, according to Coach Prime, to redshirt for this year and not play any more games. So he's been moved over to that practice squad and is now being a part of that. And we'll hear Coach Prime talk about that here in just a moment. But I think it's big for Alton to take this year off. It's going to set up for a massive 2024 season. But let me have you listen to Coach Prime, what he had to say about it, and we'll come back and talk about Shedeur Sanders.
Alton, I don't know if he want me to disclose what transpired. You know, I'm always honest with you guys and straight up. I don't lie to you guys or false about anything. Alton came in my office yesterday and he wanted to be redshirted, which I think is very wise, which I'm all for him. If he would have wanted to continue to play, I'd have been all for him. He's one of my favorite human beings on this team. He's a great young man, was raised properly, and he wants it. But he does understand that it's been a while since he has had his full strength and full potential and ability to move and cut and explosion, and he understands that. So he wants to train and work his butt off and get into shape and come back in the spring and earn that #1 spot. That's what he echoed to me, and I love it. I saw him today on the scout team going 100 miles an hour, trying to get the guys to look and just being the player that he is. He's a great team guy. He's a great human being. He's a great young man. So
obviously here lately, Coach Prime and the Buffs have been taking a lot of heat due to the fact that they've taken some L's, and then obviously just a lot of question marks on where things are headed. And I've been telling everybody, look, everybody needs to relax and chill out. And I think this is another compliment to Coach Prime and what he's building, is that you have a young man that sees what's happening. He sees the writing, like, look, I need to take a step back, reevaluate what's going on here, and just have the know-how to say, hey, I want a redshirt. I want to dive in. I want to dig in. I wanted to help this team the best possible way. And me playing this year is not going to be the case. Let me sit down. Let me help the practice squad. Let's make everybody better around us. And look, not that we're selling out this year. I think they have a phenomenal team this year, but next year, come next year, you're going to have a healthy McCaskill. You're going to have Dylan Edwards with a year under his belt. It looks like they're beefing up the line a bit. Obviously, landed the JUCO pickup. That are going after 5-star Jordan Seaton, who would be an automatic plug-in. If I had to guess, being the #1 offensive tackle in the country, that is somebody that could come in and be an impact right away. So, look, that has to be some exciting news, and I think it's a great compliment to Alton to have, again, the maturity to say, hey, I want to take this year off and set it. And a compliment to Coach Prime saying, hey, Coach, I trust you. I want to rock and roll with you, but I think it's best for me to do this right now. And then he also spoke to Shedeur Sanders, who spent half of the game on his back Saturday night because the O-line was nowhere to be found. There's still a wanted report for the offensive line. I'll quit with the jabs while I'm ahead. But he took an extra day off yesterday, and then today, I believe. Make sure that he's fully rested and ready to go up against Oregon State, who they are playing on Saturday at 10 p.m. at Colorado. So I smells like a little bit of, potential upset. And I don't know. I feel good about it. You come back to Colorado. You're coming off of a strong performance, right? A much better bounce back game against UCLA. Oregon State is no joke. Okay, they got DJ back there, a quarterback. He is an incredible athlete, and that defense is something to be reckoned with. But look, it's a late night game. You're rolling into Colorado. It's going to be cold. You got an opportunity here to kind of get back on the right track here, knock off a big team, This is where it's going to happen. This is where you need it to happen. You got to protect Shedeur Sanders. We'll be talking about this leading up to this game. Obviously, a little preview for Oregon State, so it should be a good one. So be sure to smash the like button, subscribe, turn the bell on. You don't want to miss it. And let me know down in the comments below. Where do you think the score predictions for this weekend? I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.